Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tag. This is the 50 random facts tag. I pretty much just compiled a list of facts about myself, whether it's a characteristic or like an incident or something that happened in my life. I'm going to go ahead and say that a lot of these are just like traits, so this will help you kind of get to know me better and what type of person I am. Maybe you'll like me more, maybe you'll like me less, but I'm hoping more. So the first fact about me is that on my 13th birthday in South Carolina, I was stung by a Portuguese man-o-war. This is a jellyfish, and they're usually pretty far out in the ocean. A decent attack or a more aggressive attack can actually lead to death by these because they wrap their tentacle around you and they inject the venom. And I was swimming and I felt something graze against my knee, and I just remember it hurting very badly, and I thought like a crab had jumped up and like got me on my knee, and everyone thought I was racing and I was like, I'm gonna win, but I was like, no, I'm dying. My knee literally like puffed up and turned purple in front of our eyes, and when the ambulance came, all was fine. There was no long-term damages. I have like a little scar. Yeah, so that happened. The second fact is that I happen to be very impatient. I wouldn't say that I'm impatient always with people. It's more like traffic, being on hold, waiting in line. If I have something to amuse me like my phone or music or something that makes the time go by faster, then I'm okay. But if I'm like trying to get somewhere and I'm in line or something, I literally can feel my heart beating on my chest and I get super anxious and I feel like you're in a dream where you're trying to get somewhere but you can't. Life's hurdles are all just like throwing themselves at you at the same time. I hate that feeling. Third fact, this kind of goes with the second fact, but I get anxiety about crowds. I haven't been to the Minnesota State Fair, I live in Minnesota, in probably 4 or 5 years. I mean, the lines and the crowds, it's insane. I remember one year going with my friend and we were holding hands and she let go of my hand and she was gone. It was literally like she was just gone. I don't like being surrounded by people and like bumping into you and you're trying to get somewhere and you're like, oh, excuse me, sorry, Same with long lines. It's just like, hurry, don't fuck up. Like, order your donuts and move on with it. Like, get on with your life. Fourth fact, I eat the same thing for several months straight. By this I mean I get like cravings or addicted to a place and I'll order from there or eat the same thing like every day for a couple months. I love candles, but I rarely light them. More recently, I light them every night when I get home, and it's because I used to love the look of candles and having candles, but I never really wanted to like waste them. I once went out with a professional soccer player, and I'm just not going to say their name because I feel like that's weird, but he had previously played for LA Galaxy with David Beckham. And we went out for a short period of time. He was really cute and a really good soccer player, and I just thought it was pretty sweet that he had literally scored a goal assisted by David fucking Beckham. Like, check, life goals, like bucket list done. I mean, it'd been even cooler if he like knew him and would have introduced us, but yeah, can't get away from that. Fact 7. I have 2 incidences where I was caught breaking and entering. But before you get all like, criminal, it was when I was super young and there weren't any charges because it was like an empty townhouse. It was like they had just started building the development. It was pretty much done except for there was nothing inside. But it was winter, and when you wanted to go out and do stuff and your parents and all your friends' parents wouldn't let you have friends over, you found empty townhouses to hang out in. Second time was we found an abandoned little lifeguard shack near my elementary school, and we had always thought like it'd be so cool to just have a little like hangout. Now we have places to hang out. We don't have to break into townhouses anymore. And we came back and we were biking and we saw a cop, and I just biked up and he was like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're just cleaning it out because we want to do a good service for the community. I do not eat any seafood, spicy food, game, meat, anything sour. I'm a very, very, very picky eater. I cannot whistle or burp. Never had anyone teach me. The burping thing is okay with me because I just don't find it to be a cute thing to burp, but whistling would be nice. It'd be kind of cool. So my family is like hardcore obsessed with the Vikings, and they believe that their practices are what affects the entire game. If you walk into the house after work one day because you work at a salon and you don't wear Vikings gear, you're gonna get yelled at and your grandpa's gonna throw his hat at you. Otherwise you can't come in the house. They are just crazy. But I love them. I'm really obsessed with DIY projects. You guys probably already know because I've posted some other projects that I do on my channel. But I just really love making my own anything that I can, because not only is it very gratifying to be like, I made that, it also saves money, and I also can make it exactly how I want it. My current addiction is home decor. This kind of goes along with the DIY stuff because after buying home decor, I found that I didn't have money to buy anymore. I found Home Goods, which I love, 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 love. Yes, if you're looking for good home decor, that's where I go. Fact 13. My parents have been divorced since I was 13. 14. My brother's name. It is, wait for it, drum roll. Archibald Earl Baker V. Archibald Earl Baker V. Archibald is a very southern name. My family is from South Carolina, and he is the 5th generation. Everybody who hears it, they're just like taken back because it sounds like
King Sir Archibald Earl Baker V approaching. Please stand.
Fact number 15 is I broke my collarbone in the 4th grade trying to do a flip on like a monorail. 16 is that I am a little bit, just a little, OCD. I'm not actually diagnosed with OCD, but I feel that I have a mild form of something close to it. I check like my alarm at least 10 times before I go to bed. I just do stuff like that a lot. I like things to always be symmetrical. Things will actually bother me and make me feel unaccomplished if I haven't made sure that everything is like where it's supposed to be in place. I cannot stand the smell of garlic, but I like garlic mashed potatoes. I have a strange habit, and I've had it since I was little, and anyone who knows me kind of pokes fun at me because two things, and I've never seen anyone in my entire life do either of them. One is when I'm tired, I play with my eyelashes. Even when I'm sleeping, I do it. And what I'm doing is I run my eyelashes in between my nail and my fingertip. I've noticed that I only do it when I'm really, really tired. And then when I'm thinking or like zoned out, I pick at my lip, and I do the same thing with just my lip. 19, I used to be like a little Tasmanian devil, and I was in gymnastics, so anytime we would go to a park or something, I would do backflips off tables and stuff and just like climb up trees, and if we saw a playground, I'd start doing like my bar routines on them, and yeah. Fact number 20 is I typically do everything in the same order. My mind just does that naturally. It's not that I feel the need to do it. It's just that that's how my brain works. Fact number 21. When I was in high school, I had an underbite and I had my jaw wired shut for 2 months. This is hard to talk. Fact 22. My father is from Charleston, South Carolina, and my family, most of them, live on an island called Sullivan's Island. Fact 23. My favorite number is 23, and I am very superstitious about it. They've made a movie about it, the number 23. And if you ever like are watching a show, the hotel door is 23. The kids' jersey number is 23. Michael Jordan, 23. David Beckham is 23. I see the number all the time. It's in everything. And then they go and make a movie about how it's a superstitious number. Just saying. And the reason it's my favorite number is because I was born on August 23rd. I start things and never finish them. I mean, I get very passionate about things and then I lose interest in them quickly. So, for example, I would always buy books and I would start books that I've never finished because I get really into it and then a week later I put it down and I never pick it up again. Also, I'll get on these kicks like, okay, I'm gonna learn how to play guitar again. Look up videos, I like buy books. A couple weeks later, on to the next thing. I really wanted to learn Spanish. Fact 25, I went to beauty school in high school, my junior and senior year, and all my credits transferred to that school when I graduated, and then I got my cosmetology license. Fact 26, I hate the word wiener. 27, my favorite word is transportation. It's because before 4th grade, I was like, I'm gonna study and I'm gonna be the smartest kid and I'm just gonna prepare. So I figured I would just open the dictionary and start choosing words to memorize. One of the words I learned was transportation, and I could spell it really, really fast. And I'd always walk around being like,
T-R-A-N-S-P-O-R-T-A-T-R-N.
I would spell it for everybody. I'm like, do you want to know how to spell transportation? They'd be like, well, I'd be like, thank you. Number 28. Romantic shit makes me cringe. When I'm watching a movie and the guy runs in the train station and he confesses his love and she looks at him and she's like,
but you left me.
and he's like,
Only because I didn't want to get hurt. But now I can see by looking in your eyes that you're my destiny, and the only pain I'm ever gonna cause is a pain within myself for depriving myself from your love.
and she's like, and then they make out and it's just like, so uncomfortable to watch. Gushy, mushy romantic stuff that just kind of makes you want to barf. Don't buy me $80 worth of flowers, buy me $80 worth of manicures. Fact 29. My cat is my life. And I love her a lot. And she's obsessed with me. Fact 30. I have 0 upper body strength. I have the upper body strength of a T-Rex. I don't know. I can't lift shit. 31. I used to be the hall pass forger. In middle school and some high school, I would steal like hall pass packets and I would learn signature, and once I got it down, I would sit in the bathroom before class, and anyone who wanted to come get a hall pass from me, I would write them one out and forge the teacher's name. I was stupid to not sell them and make money from that. I'm thinking back now and realizing that that was a lost business opportunity. Fact 32. The first time I ever said I love you was in a backyard under the stars to my high school sweetheart. Fact 33. My favorite food is chocolate, and if you say it's not a food, then you're wrong because you can ingest it. Therefore, it is a food. If I had to choose something other than the chocolate variety, it would be mashed potatoes. I used to make home videos all the time when I was like in middle school. I carried around my dad's camcorder that never focused, but I would just like film my friends and I doing stupid stuff, dancing, singing, skateboarding, biking. And I actually have them all still and they're super funny to go back and watch, but I just loved making videos when I was younger. Fact number 35. I personally feel like I always have to be moving forward or like climbing a ladder. Career-wise, no matter what job I'm doing, no matter where it is, I need to just always be moving forward. Fact 36. I really want to visit Seattle because I love rain and I just think it'd be a really beautiful place. I used to always rap and freestyle for my friends in high school. I would make raps about cosmetology or parties or my friends. Used to be really, really sick. Wicka, wicka, first. I know you probably want a little taste of what I got going on. So if I were in a little trio right now, I would have someone go and then someone would go boom, 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 Big Mac, boom, 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 Big Mac. And then I, the lead, would be going, wouldn't it be so sweet if I somehow turned this video into like me doing that? Boom, 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 Big Mac. I need a double cheeseburger and hold the lettuce. Don't be fretting, son, no seeds on the bun. I'll be up in this drive-thru, order for 2. I got a craving for a number 9, like my shoe. I need some chicken up in here, in this shizzle. For Brazil, my nizzle, extra salt on the frizzle. Dr. Pepper, my brother. Another for your mother, double, double, super size. And don't forget the fries. Crispy. Fact 38. I have the smallest appetite ever. I can eat like one slider, a few bites of salad. It's crazy because I love food and I love to eat and I get hungry multiple times throughout the day. But when I'm sitting down to eat a meal, I can only eat a small part before I'm like nauseously, painfully full. And then an hour later, I'll be good again. My dream is to eventually own my own makeup line. I want to do something that I'm passionate about. I want to have a career that I love and am proud to talk about and look forward to doing every day. Fact number 40. Love, 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 love the smell of coffee. Hate the taste. Fact number 41 was that I used to be a vegetarian for about 9 months to a year. I have an earring and a perfume obsession. I have a pretty good collection of perfumes as well as a shit ton of earrings. 43. I check the time about every 20 minutes. I don't know why this is. Fact number 44. I won the Pepsi Hot Shot in 5th grade. There was probably about 100 to 200 kids in my class at the time in elementary school. And the Pepsi Hot Shot was where you shot baskets and each spot on the court was worth a certain amount of points and you had like 1 minute and got the most points out of everybody in my grade. But I won a whole case of Pepsi, and the best part was my crush won the Pepsi Hot Shot for the boys. And we got to do like a photo shoot And by that I mean one picture in front of a sign holding Pepsi. I was so psyched about it. Fact number 45. I love the Food Channel, but I just love watching people cook. I literally love watching food being made. I know that I'm in love when I almost say it on accident. When you're with someone and you're comfortable, I feel like it's just natural to be like, okay, love you, bye. Fact 47. I never ever cry. I feel very uncomfortable crying, so I never cry in front of people. It kind of takes a lot, like even getting in fights or stuff with like a loved one or a boyfriend. I don't cry. It doesn't get me upset to where I cry. It gets me upset to where I'm just like, storm off and go clean. Fact number 48, I'm not romantic at all. I kind of touched on this with the whole like watching romantic stuff makes me cringe. It's a little separate. Me personally, not being romantic is just, I feel like it's fake or forced. I really don't like guys that are clingy, smothery, super affectionate. I just want someone who's real, who has his own life, his own passions, but wants me to be a part of it. I want to be part of someone's world, not the center of it. My favorite date is a movie. I love going to the movies. I don't know why. I just love going to the movies. Number 50. I don't trust easily, and I can be a little standoffish in the beginning. I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, I used to be kind of a pushover. I'm just not one of those people that feels the need to become friends and exchange numbers with every person I meet. I'd rather have a few amazing friends than a million so-so friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You learned a few things about me. Bye!
You're not the type of girl to remain with the